Alright, what is up you guys? It's a Rampaging Bull, AL Bull, and today we're going to be learning about Hitokiri. She's been out for about a month. People have trouble with her, people love her, people hate her, but what I'm consistently hearing is that she is overpowered. And personally, I believe she is not overpowered and could honestly use some help with her kit, as there are a lot of openings you can expose, and even even a very unique tactic in getting away from one of her attacks. So we're gonna get right into that. Let's go do it. Alright, so as we should all know, Hitokiri is an executioner. Her whole moveset is based around her heavies, really, but most people like to spam them in quick succession because it's really all they know how to do. So first we're going to start with her lights. As you can see, her lights do 18 damage each. The second one does have hyper armor. You can change the direction in which they come out, just you have to be quick about it, or at least if you're on console, because it won't allow you to change, and will just change your guard, so that can be bad sometimes if you don't do it right. See, so besides for her lights and the obvious hyper armor on her light, we have her heavies. The uncharged heavy doing 30, and the uncharged heavy doing 40 from the right. We do one from the top, we get the same damage numbers with the uncharged, and we get 40 from the top as well. So her damage is pretty consistent when it comes to heavies. Now, she also has an endless heavy chain, which she can do till she runs out of stamina. But as you can see, it takes away her hyper armor and does leave her vulnerable for dodge attacks. But a thing to that is, even though she is vulnerable, if you were to charge one of the heavies, you get hyper armor on the unblockable. Now, we're gonna go over some combos with her. So one combo Hitokiri can do is her light. She can hold the ray sweep into another light. Heavy, hold the ray sweep into another light, which, by the way, the light is guaranteed off of ray sweep, so there's no heavy guaranteed off it, so don't try to do a heavy, probably get parried. Now to guarantee a heavy, you can do a light, a kick, then a heavy, and you can also do that from the heavy. But as you can see, she has this thing called Mugen Ryu. Now Mugen Ryu is it's really just a made up stance they have. I mean, the name probably means something, but it doesn't really do much. It's just what allows her to do her kicks and sweeps. So, yeah, R2, she can do the kick. But if you charge it, you can't do the kick. And instead, you do a guard break after. And that guard break is not guaranteed by any means and will most likely be countered before you can do much about it. Now, you can also infinitely chain her kicks and heavies. As you can see here, I usually start off with a light. You can do this until you run out of stamina, and you can even throw a little sweep in there if you want. And since you can initiate with a light, you can start the chain all back over again if you want. You can throw people off with that and whatnot, but that's really all there is to basic Hitokiri. Now, there is those are some mix-ups you can do. You can feint even her unblockable heavies. You can feint before the unblockable. You can, what's it called? You can infinitely, I guess you could say, do this little mix-up here, where I usually initiate it with the light. The light, feint, guard break, heavy, light, kick, feint, guard break, heavy. You can continuously do that until you run out of stamina too. Most people, it catches off guard, and if it's a player who adapts pretty quickly, they'll get it after about 2 hits. So once you do it, you can feint it, you can do guard break, and then after the second time, they usually try and guard break you, or counter guard break, so you can just let the kick fly and get a free heavy. She is guaranteed the heavy off any side after a guard break. That much is very, very good. She can also, what is it? Oh, she can also feint her kick at just about any stage in the charge up, but she cannot feint the sweep. So as you can see, oh my bad. So we can just go right here and feint it immediately, or we can wait, but she cannot feint the kick. Oh my bad. Or the sweep. She can't feint the sweep. She can feint right up to about the sweep. But the sweep itself, she cannot feint. It is impossible to feint the sweep. There's not much to Hitokiri. There are some heavy feints you can do. Like charge up the heavy, feint it, then you go for another heavy and catch their opponent off guard as they try to parry. Some people know how to feint pretty quickly, so you don't want to charge up the second heavy. If you do that, you don't let it fly, so they can't really do much about it. And as you can tell, her uncharged heavies are pretty quick, so they do throw people off. Yeah, let's get into the counters for Hitokiri. Now, Hitokiri's Ray kick. You can dodge back. You can guard. You get a free guard break after. You can dodge on the back or side to get away from it. But afterwards, you get a free guard break on Hitokiri. And so with her sweep too, she can't recover fast enough from her kick. But as you can see, if you try to do anything about or if you try to guard break the light, it will cause Hitokiri to get a free kick on you, which will lead to a free heavy. If you do dodge it to the side, you get a free guard break also. Her recovery is absolutely atrocious. And, as you can see, you can still dodge twice after you dodge your first light. You get a free guard break on her. Yeah, so Hitokiri does leave some pretty wide openings with her kicks, which is why I'm guessing they're completely feintable at just about any point in the kick. It does have some weird timing sometimes. You have to be spot on with it, because it can cause some major issues for people who aren't ready for it. Instead of parrying it, I do suggest dodging it instead, due to the fact that you get a free guard break on Hitokiri after you pair, or after she does the move, as her heavy leaves her wide, or charge heavy leaves her wide open for a guard break, which if you're another Hitokiri is a free heavy for you. Alright, so Hitokiri's heavies are extremely vulnerable, as I've already told you, but they're so vulnerable in fact that while she's charging, before it's an unblockable, the moment before, you can hit her with a guard break. And you can stop her entire charge every time. The moment it hits unblockable though, you bounce off. But before that, you can hit it anytime you want. But after that fact, you're getting hit with the heavy. Now, her regular heavies, as you can see, are pretty quick. So if you dodge it, you get a free guard break on that too. Well, actually, I'm not 100% sure about it. It might be how far you charge it, but I do know I've been guard broken and couldn't get out of it on my heavies by some characters. Now with the kick, there's a little something I found out you can do with the kick. See, now with the kick, you are able to, oh my bad, you are able to dodge her first light and then do a step back heavy, and at least with Hitokiri, it drops a step back heavy faster than, see, you can dodge the kick by doing that. With longer range heavy characters like a Raider, you're able to step back and get the free heavy off, but you can dodge it with the heavy. Let's say someone like Nabushi. I believe Nabushi would be able to hit her heavy off the step back, So you do a step back heavy, and if you are certain characters, you'll be able to hit that. See, Nabushi. Hitokiri yourself can't do it to another Hitokiri. And if she tries to charge it, obviously she will get hit by the kick. But see, as right there you go. That was a step back heavy there. But if you time it just right, or she'll hit you every time. And you can release your heavy faster than her kick if you dodge your first light, as her kicks are extremely slow. And it's very annoying to hit them, so that's why you have to mix them up with feints and all that. Now, those are just some counters to Hitokiri, along with some moves on what you can do with her. Now, she does have a 4X R2. It's good for catching people off guard. It does 30 damage like all her other heavies do. She has no side moves. She has no superior block. She has a running attack. And there's really not much else to Hitokiri. Like I said, she's mix-up intensive, so I guess with that they mean feint your attacks a lot from different angles, really feint them up, and then going for the kill, you know. But other than that, there's not really much to Hitokiri. Obviously, you can trade with Hitokiri whenever you feel like it, as she is great for trading. I like to do it as little as possible, and instead I try to, actually beat my opponent through what's not too broken. But her feint kick heavy mix-up, I can't really give too much advice on it besides predict your opponent with that one, because it is a mix-up, and I mean, you can roll away from it. I'm not gonna lie about it. It's honestly kind of stupid, but you can run away from the light or heavy kick feint mix-up, and you can get away from that and get away from the free heavy, but it just requires some knowledge on if it's gonna happen or not, because they could easily charge the kick up to his latest stage, and then just feint it as you roll away, and you just waste the stamina. I mean, as did they, but it's less stamina than rolling away. In which case, I'll probably chase you down with the forward XR2. When it comes to recharge heavies, actually, be very calm with them. Don't expect Hitokiri to just let every heavy loose, because eventually they will get bold and try to do a charge heavy. So yeah, let's hope this kills some of the spammer Hitokiris out there. The ones that just spam R2 and hope to God they win. It's very annoying in my opinion. But alright, that is all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.